Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Straight Fire Picks. Best bets for NFL Week 8 on Sunday, October 31st, 2021. My name is Steve, and we're going to have 4 picks here for you today that I think are great value bets for the NFL Sunday slate. As always, just want to thank you all for your continued support in the channel. If you are new to the channel here today, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. We're trying to reach 800 subscribers here by the end of the week. Also, be sure to check out our community Discord page. It's a great place to connect with our community and to get new ideas for bets and just to chat about sports. Highly encourage that. We're having a lot of fun in the Discord, so encourage you to check that out. Put a link in the comment section and in the description as well. Also, be sure to drop your favorite pick down below in the comment section. If you'd like it included in our comment capper section, just be sure to put a star or an asterisk next to your pick. Let me know what you're thinking for this week in the NFL. Love to hear and chat with you guys about that. We also have a live stream coming up on Monday Night Football beginning at 7:45 p.m. Eastern Time. That'll be on Monday, November 1st. We're looking forward to that. We're going to have game audio going with a watch party, so we always have a lot of fun at those. And without further ado, let's get right into our results from the previous episodes. So starting with our comment cappers, we had Gloria K calling out both the Giants and the Titans spread as a dual pick. She, put out 2 picks and they both cashed. So I got to give some love there. Well done, Gloria K there. And Magic Man calling the under 25 points in the first half of the Eagles-Raiders game, was able to cash that as well. So very nicely done there for Magic Man. As far as our stream results, we went 1 and 2. We cashed the Aaron Rodgers over on passing yards, over 258 passing yards versus Washington, which was great. We missed on the Cordero Patterson receiving yards, over on receiving yards. A lot of convincing stats coming in, and they just did not play out that way at all. Really wasn't even that close. And then we had the first half under in the Jets-Patriots game. That wasn't close either. Patriots really laid it on them. What can you do? Coming in, there was a lot of convincing data, but what can you do? We move on from that. We're going to get that 4-0 this week, guys. So getting right into our picks. At number 1, we are going with the under 48.5 points in the Eagles-Lions game at minus 110 odds. So we got a couple of, what I would say, ugly offenses here coming into this game. Both offenses, Lions ranked 24th, Eagles 21st in total offense. Lions ranked 28th, Eagles 18th in scoring offense, which the Eagles really doesn't sound that bad to you. But when you've seen them play sometimes, it is just hard to watch. I don't know if you watched the game between the Eagles and the Panthers. It was just so atrocious. And somehow the Eagles won that game. It was really just due to a lot of turnovers and stuff. Just really ugly football. Again, against Tampa Bay, same type of thing. Just really ugly looking football. So I'm definitely expecting this under here to hit. Like I said, the comparable game to me is when the Eagles played the Panthers. I think we're going to see a lot of that type of nonsense where turnovers, not moving the ball down the field, just ugly football. So far, this under has cashed in the last 5 Lions games, so I like that. Obviously, in Eagles games this year, this under is 3-4. Now, they've played a couple of really high-powered offenses in the Cowboys and the Tampa Bay Bucks, obviously. So we'll give them a little bit of a pass on that. That's why I do like these stats as far as to the under, especially in Lions games. The Lions don't rank very high defensively, but they are scrappy. They're better than you think. They really are as far as their defense. They play tough. They play hard. Of course, they've given it up in a few games, but they've been very, very close in a few games as well. I could say the Ravens game, 19-17 there where they lost. Vikings game, they held the Vikings to 19 as well. So the defense is capable enough to hold down this mediocre Eagles offense, if you even want to call it mediocre. Like I said, defenses on the season don't rank very well either. I mean, really, this is just going to be an ugly football game, I think, all the way around. Defenses rank 25th for the Lions, 17th in total yards for the Eagles on the season, and our scoring defense is 25th and 24th. That is obviously not very good. But like I said, I'm just anticipating an ugly football game. Like I said, very comparable to the Panthers-Eagles game. So take it there for your number 1 pick. Under 48.5 points in the Eagles-Lions game at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 2, we're going with Derrick Henry over 101.5 rushing yards here for the Titans versus the Colts at minus 110 odds. So he's cashed this in his last 4 games versus the Colts, including in a game this season. Colts on the year allowing 4.2 yards per carry. That's not great or terrible. They're 14th. Colts are 14th on the year against the run, which is middle of the pack. Again, it's not terrible, it's not great, but they're going up against one of the greatest running backs, maybe of all time. Derrick Henry is turning into that before our eyes, week in, week out. We see Derrick Henry just do incredible things and just continue to gash defenses. Derrick Henry is 5-2 on the season to this line, so I obviously love that. He's had a huge season, and he's 3-0 on the road. So this is where this game is going to be played. It's going to be played in Indianapolis. They like to run the ball on the road, which makes sense due to crowd noise, all this types of stuff. A great running game can neutralize a noisy crowd. So I love Derrick Henry to hit the over here. They've been really leaning on him a lot. I mean, some games they're giving him 30 plus carries. You give this man 30 plus carries in this game, he's going to gash this defense. I really believe that. So yeah, take it there for your number 2 pick. Derrick Henry over 101.5 rushing yards here for the Titans versus the Colts at minus 110 odds. Okay, and at number 3, we are going with James Robinson over 2.5 receptions here for the Jacksonville Jaguars at plus 116 odds. So right away, I love the plus odds, right? I love the fact that it's plus 116. Seahawks on the season have allowed the 4th most receptions to running backs, so I love that as well. Robinson personally has cashed this line in 4 of his 6 games so far this season. So I love that. You got an injury here to DJ Chark. He's been out for a few weeks. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Jags looking to rely on Robinson more. He's very talented, both rushing and receiving. He can do both really well. Now, it's been a few weeks where he's just cashed this line by getting 3, right? Which doesn't always make me comfortable. I like to be able to cash stuff cleanly. But as far as the value here, you're getting the value. You're getting the plus odds. You're getting a great matchup against a team that gives it up to running backs. So you want that. And like I said, there's a lot of factors to like here as far as with the injuries. I mean, not that you love injuries, but with DJ Chark being out, Robinson is another valid option for them that they could definitely turn to in this game. Again, based on the matchups. Seahawks secondary versus wide receivers has actually done a decent job this year, believe it or not. Even though they've been hated most of the season for how bad they've done defensively, they've been okay against wide receivers. They're 16th as far as yards allowed to wide receivers. So really, they do give up a lot to running backs. So this is a great chance for Robinson here to snag a few catches and to cash this one. Hopefully early. I'd love to cash this early. The thing about receptions that I like is you get one, you get one. You don't have to pick up yards or anything. You can get negative 2 yards. We still get a catch. So I love that. Like I said, love the plus value. Love the matchup. He's cashed it in 4 out of 6. You like that as well. So take it there for your number 3 pick. James Robinson over 2.5 receptions here versus the Seahawks at plus 116 odds. Okay, and finally at number 4, we're going with the Washington football team. Plus 3.5 spread here versus the Denver Broncos at minus 110 odds. So, to me, coming in, this one is a little bit more speculative. Occasionally I say stuff like the word speculative and stuff like that when describing a bet. That's how I describe this bet a little bit. To me, Taylor Heineke passes the eye test over Teddy Bridgewater at this point in the season. The latest I've seen from Teddy Bridgewater, particularly in his last 4 games or so, has not been anything special. I see an inability to push the ball down the field. I see an inability to be mobile when you need to be mobile. Teams are getting a lot of pressure on Denver. They're making life difficult on Bridgewater. And he's not doing a great job moving and being mobile and getting the ball up the field, honestly. A lot of check downs, a lot of stuff that's just short of markers. I'm seeing a lot of just stuff like that where I'm like, man, you got to throw the ball 15 to 20 yards down the field sometimes and pick up some yards. And that's just not happening right now for this Denver offense. So, as far as Heineke, I see him as a guy that's capable of leading a team and picking up yards and picking up big yards and with his legs. Taylor Heineke is very mobile. As we've seen, he's very good at running the football. As is the whole Washington football team, there with Antonio Gibson. They're very, very good at running the football. They're 9th best in the NFL as far as rushing yards and yards per carry. So I love that. And like I said, this is like I said, a little speculative, because if you were to look down the list, you'd see statistical edges actually for Denver in a lot of ways. But as far as matchups, I like the matchups. Washington football team 10th best versus the run. I love that. To me, that equals a bad matchup for Denver, just because of the inefficiencies right now of Bridgewater. Bridgewater doesn't scare me from the quarterback position right now. There's been points in his career where he does, but right now Bridgewater is just not that guy. I don't know if he's injured. I don't know what's going on with him, but they could sell out, stop the run. They could stuff Melvin Gordon and Javonte Williams, make Bridgewater beat you, and that's not going to be a recipe for success for Denver, for sure. So I think this is a bad matchup for them. Their offense, Broncos offense, averaging just 16 points per game in their last 4 games. That is not good. Like I said, they started the season 3-0. They've had a lot of injuries also hit this team, and that's a lot of, I think, what's going on right now. A lot of injuries on the defensive side. So their defense, even though right now it's ranked pretty well, is deceptively not very good right now. Particularly, like I said, in the last 4 games, they have not been very good. So, and neither is their offense. So it's like both are kind of following suit. They need, Denver needs to be successful. They need a good defense and they need a good running game. And right now, the defense isn't there. They have some talent at running back, with Javonte Williams, Melvin Gordon, but, just with no threat of, Bridgewater being able to push the ball down the field, they're having trouble. So I love it there for our number 4 pick. Washington football team plus 3.5 spread here versus the Denver Broncos at minus 110 odds. Okay, and that's going to do it for our picks. If you enjoyed the content, please be sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Always appreciate that. It really helps us grow the channel, guys. Other than that, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys have a great week this week. Good luck this week. I hope we cash. We want to cash. We want to get that 4-0. So we're bringing nothing but the good vibes. So let's get it, guys. Let's get this money. Let's get the bag. Let's secure it. Let's have a great rest of our week. Okay, guys, that's going to do it for me. I hope you guys do have a great rest of your week, and we will catch you next time. Peace out.